We were on a break. Wick, what's up, dude? Good morning, everybody. What is going on? It's good to see you. It's good to be here, as always. Wick, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? Um, another beautiful day, dude. Another beautiful day. Day 13 of Witcher. Um, Actually, today will be a bit of a shorter stream. I have another appointment today. Life stuff, man. But we'll go probably roughly like 6 hours. 6 hours today. So not the normal like 8. A little bit shorter, but necessity. So sorry. Can't help it. Got life stuff that I need to take care of. So is what it is. I do my best to schedule around the stream, but sometimes it just doesn't work that way. So that's the play. That's the plan. We're gonna do day 13. Before we do that, let's get into our news. Let's do our news, man. Video gaming news.
Unacceptable!
I know, dude. I know. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I had something kind of come up last minute that needed to be taken care of, and of the scheduling times I was given, this one was the best I could possibly do. Otherwise, it was basically gonna like make it to where I was not able to stream very much at all today. So this was the best I could do. Feels bad, I know. Sorry, buddy. Let's do this news. Let's do this news. Dude, I gotta get a haircut sometime before long. My hair is getting long again. Long again. Just wild, long, madman. Madman look. That's what I'm going for, I guess. Um, I'm not gonna cut it short, but I need a trim. I need a trim. Um, let's see here. Beh. We read about that yesterday. This is about Bungie. We read about this yesterday as well. Bungie is not a dev to be messed with, dude. They do not take it lightly whenever people mess with their community, their company, their games. They are going to come at you. So, I actually like it. They basically what the gist of this article is going to be about. Check out yesterday's news segment for a bit more detail in what it's in regards to specifically, because we dive into it. But there's an individual that has had their account banned numerous times, has continued to make new accounts, has been confirmed to have cheated on each of these accounts, and has just been doing scummy things within their games, as well as threatening their company and their company's employees, Bungie and Bungie's employees, on social media, and they are bringing down the hammer, dude. They are actually going through a litigation process of suing this individual for 100 or what is it? I thought they were suing for way more than 150,000. Anyways, they're taking them to court. That's what it's about. I'm not a fan of cheating in video games anyways. So get wrecked. Get wrecked, nerd. Read about that yesterday too. Feels a bit bad. Like, oh, we're just gonna leave it up. We do see a connection between loot boxes and gambling, and but we're just gonna kind of leave it up to the gaming industry to handle that. But they're the problem. Wait, what? Ooh, PSN experiencing issues just hours after Stray is released. That feels bad. Let's see what's going on. We'll have to talk to Gamer this morning. See what Gamer if he was able to get into the game at all. Valve warns Steam Deck owners against gaming in hot environments. I think, yeah, hot weather. Uh-oh. Again, look, I touched on this yesterday. Gaming and feminine focused brand marketing. This is from a site called Adage. That's why I don't want to dive into this. The fact that the industry which I love and I am so passionate about, which is gaming, is becoming more inclusive and accepting of all people no matter what, is awesome. Women included, man. Women have had a tough time in this industry. Um, but this seems like kind of an ad focused thing, promotional kind of thing, which I don't want to get into. Um, I mean, it says gamers might start to notice feminine hygiene products, eyeshadow ads, stuff like that. Cool. They're trying to appeal to women gamers. Ultimately, the less ads in games, the better. you know, but just the fact that there's more inclusion in the gaming industry is amazing. Now, a $20,000 bounty for anyone who can achieve impossible in Halo 2. What is that? Let's take a look and see what that's about. We might have to start playing Halo 2, guys. Duh. Looks like esports company Optic Gaming has now acquired Dallas streaming Botissimo, which is a streaming platform that offers ways for streamers to track data and connect with their viewers. Huh. I've never even heard of Botissimo. Take a look at that real quick. Looks like workers at Activision Blizzard are seeking to unionize. I was pretty sure that was going to happen anyways. The fact that Raven Software, which is their a subsidiary of Activision Blizzard, has already unionized, and it was the first major like unionization in North America. Major, first major, not the first unionizing that has happened in gaming, but the first major developer to have unionization in North America. I was pretty sure that it was going to have an effect moving forward on the bigger studio itself for the workers there moving forward in unionizing. And it looks like it's happening. The best gaming chair for every type of gamer. every type of gamer. I'm gonna skim this. I find it funny they say that. Like they've narrowed down every single type of gamer there is. You know? Really. Gaming accessory giant Turtle Beach is expanding into other peripherals like controllers and stuff. Haven't they become very notorious for producing like crap products nowadays? I remember back in the day whenever Turtle Beach was like the headset to have for a while, and now it's just like it seems like crap. Ubisoft staff comment on entitled gamers. All right. Uh, well, let's see what that has to say there. PS Plus subscribers surprised with 3 PSP games. Did we already know about those 3? Let's see real quick. Oh, the third was just announced last night, so we'll take a look. All right, let's pivot this. Let's pivot. Russia to start making own video games. All right. When life gives you lemons, video games can be the escape that you need. I think is what they're getting at there. I mean, yeah, we talk about that a lot, right? That's what so many of us love about video games. It's a way for us to relax, immerse ourselves in something other than what real life has to offer us on a daily basis, which is quite often just stress and anxiety. Yeah. That's why people love video games so much, man. PlayVital, the ultimate brand for gamers that seek the best video game accessories. I haven't heard of them. Let's take a quick look at that. Yeah, this is that Bungie stuff. I love it. Um, Blizzard Albany, formerly Vicarious Visions, announces what? So Vicarious Visions, before they were actually part of Blizzard, like Blizzard owned, pretty sure they are the ones. Maybe they were already owned. They just hadn't been renamed yet. They were the ones that redid, or they're the ones that basically made Diablo Resurrected. Let's take a look. Let's see what that's about. Read about that yesterday. Uh, the Grounded video game is being turned into an animated series. So, see how that goes. What? Lego's new Atari 2600 kit comes with joystick and games? What? GameStop makes AAA game just 1 cent. That's such a misleading title, though, because we know that like AAA games can be a AAA game from like the year 2000, and it can be pre-owned if it's coming from GameStop. It's like, all right, dude, we'll see what it is real quick. Last of Us for PC confirmed. Everything we know. Let's go. Fallout TV show begins filming. Yeah, I mean we hit on this the other day. I probably won't dive into this because we actually saw an article the other day talking about this a little bit, so it's not really worth diving into. Again, what we found was that um, it seems like from the screenshots or the leaked images that people have seen of the sets and things like that, like there's a Super Duper Mart. It seems very likely that the setting for the Fallout TV show is being set around the premise of Fallout 3. That is not a definite, but that is what people are pulling out of what they've seen from the images so far. Hell Let Loose launches major Falling Dark update. That looks like a good, nice list of articles to cover today. Let's get in it. Let's hop in here. Uh, shush. Russia to start making their own video games after Xbox and Nintendo block sales. Necessity could be the mother of invention in Russia, which is reportedly looking to make up for the departure of video game giants with domestically produced technology. Russia's state-backed technology and industrial production conglomerate Rostec is looking to create its own game engine, which developers would be allowed to use to build the framework of video games. The business newspaper Kommersant reported. In March, Nintendo announced it would suspend all exports to Russia, joining international companies that vowed to leave the country soon after President Vladimir Putin launched the invasion of Ukraine. Sony Interactive Entertainment suspended operations of the PlayStation Store and the launch of Gran Turismo 7 in Russia. It feels like they dodged a bullet on that one. What a crap show that is, as far as just trying to exploit people for as much money as they can. A number of technology companies followed suit, such as U.S. company Electronic Electronic Arts. Microsoft also announced a halt to all sales of products and services, including Xbox. Rockstar Games' parent company Take-Two Interactive announced that it would stop selling and allowing installation of its games in Russia and Belarus. This came just before the release of Grand Theft Auto 5 on Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5. Citing an anonymous source, Kommersant said on Tuesday that the head of Rostec, Sergey Kamazov, had asked Russia's Ministry of Digital Development to support through the state investment fund Rosenfokuminvest, which backs IT startups. The paper said that the government is looking carefully at the idea of funding the first Russian game engine, although Rostec might ask the money come from other venture capital sources. However, the issue of developing a domestically produced game engine was first raised in May during a meeting involving the gaming industry and presidential representatives, according to Kommersant. The paper reported that a niche has been vacated, and the technology could contribute to Russia's technological sovereignty. and dovetail with other areas such as virtual reality projects, education, and cinema. The source told the paper it was an interesting project and that we are ready to participate in it along with other interested companies and departments. The report did not mention the development of a games console. The mass exodus of Western companies from Russia has isolated the country, which had been a good source of growth over the last 2 decades. Starbucks, Marriott, and Louis Vuitton were among the many brands that acted to distance themselves from Russia's war. One of the most profile departures was by McDonald's, which sold up to a Russian businessman who has put his own local stamp on the brand, which is now called Vixuna Itachka. Delicious, and that's that. Although it has faced teething problems. Um, I think this is the thing we need to understand about what, and we talk about this a lot anytime the war comes up, right? Um, it's not necessarily fair that everybody in Russia has to suffer for what their government has decided to do, because not everybody is a proponent and is in favor of what their government is doing in invading Ukraine, right? Um, Unfortunately, they are an innocent kind of bystander in suffering the consequences of what their government has decided to do. But because the majority of the world sees this as the invasion of Ukraine by Russia, the majority of the world sees this as an act of war that should not have been taken, and is just basically a means to prevent world peace and things like that. Try to prevent Ukraine from having its own ideals on their government and not following suit with what Russia wants them to do, which is follow what Russia does. Things of that nature. It's a lot of the world has pulled out of allowing Russia to be involved in what the rest of the world does, right? Whether it be commerce, um, engaging in a lot of the worldwide sporting events, things like that. And it's not necessarily fair to those people that are Russian citizens that are not backing the war, but it is a move that you will see time and time again in this type of situation to try to put pressure on that country's government to back down. Yeah. So, and here they are, Russia trying to, as a result, create their own gaming engine. And I would guess probably they're going to probably start trying to take a look at making their own console too. We'll see though. We'll see how it goes. PlayVital, the ultimate brand for gamers seeking premium video gaming accessories to upgrade their gaming experience. Products for the Switch, PS, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam Deck provide gamers with the best accessories combined with great prices. Gaming is not just a hobby, it is a lifestyle. For gamers around the world that seek the best video game accessories to improve their gaming life, PlayVital today announced that its extensive line of premium products is now available, with a wide range of options for the Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam Deck. PlayVital is poised to be a major force in the gaming industry. Product options include hard cases, soft cases, skins, controller grips, trigger extenders, controller stands, dust covers, logo stickers, joystick caps, thumb grips, screen protectors, and more. This seems very promotional. With an amazing array of options, gamers can customize, personalize their gaming experience, improve their gameplay, and protect their devices. Um, for those wanting to protect their consoles, PlayVital's extensive line of hard and soft cases will allow players to safely take their games wherever they go. Ergonomic, soft, anti-slip controller silicone case covers. Yeah. We'll continue launching new products. Here's the thing. This is definitely promotional. Feels very promotional. In my experience, third-party controllers are not usually very well built. They usually break down after a short period of time. So I don't usually trust third-party products. But there are some third parties out there, third party manufacturers that have become notable for creating some decent products. My advice is to do your research. Specifically here, I would say wait until PlayVital products have been out for a few months, and there has been an amount of time for other people and companies to test and review these products before you potentially spend any of your hard-earned money on these items yourself. All right. That way, maybe you can let somebody else do the hard work and give you a nice look at what you might be in for. Okay. There's so many third parties out there that make this kind of stuff. So Blizzard Albany, formerly Vicarious Visions, announces unionization bid. Kind of saw this coming. Blizzard Albany, a video game developer owned by Activision Blizzard, is going public with its unionization efforts. The quality assurance team at the Albany-based studio, formerly known as Vicarious Visions, a unit made up of about 20 employees, has filed for a union election with the National Labor Relations Board. Last Thursday, the workers asked Activision Blizzard management to voluntarily recognize their union. Quote, I formerly believe that we have the union, that having the union is going to give us the power that we need to make our workplace better, said Amanda Levin, associate test analyst at Blizzard Albany in an interview with the Washington Post. Quote, it's very exciting to go public with it. Mamzelle, what's up? Hopefully be able to inspire others the way that we've been inspired by Raven and Starbucks and Amazon and all the unions that have come before us. The workers' request was acknowledged by Activision Blizzard, although the company did not specify whether it would recognize the union. We deeply respect the rights of all employees under the law to make their own decisions about whether or not to join a union, wrote Activision Blizzard spokesperson Rich George in a statement. We believe that a direct relationship between the company and its employees is the most productive relationship. The company will be publicly and formally providing a response to the petition to the NLRB. Vicarious Visions officially merged with Activision Blizzard in April. Yep. Also known for its work on franchises including Guitar Hero and Crash Bandicoot, studio took cues from the organizing campaign at Raven Software, which I touched on earlier, where 28 quality assurance testers won their bid for a union in May. But that one took a while to get going, but nonetheless, it happened, right? Raven has been a huge inspiration to us. Seeing their process, it's been demystifying to see them do it first and have an idea of how things go and how the company might respond. We've already gotten to see someone do it in our own company, and they've been very forthcoming with us, talking to us about what things are like and what problems they encountered. It's been very, very helpful and inspiring. Brock Davis, an associate test analyst, why do I keep doing it? At Blizzard Albany recalled how years ago, when he was interested in joining the video game industry but had not yet started working in it, people had been buzzing about organizing. The Albany workers looking to unionize call themselves Game Workers Alliance Albany. The workers choose the name Game Workers Alliance rather than a more specific name referring to their studio or department, so that other parts of the company and other game workers across the country could join. That's awesome. To do so, those other divisions at Activision Blizzard would need to collect a majority of union authorization signatures and then vote in favor of joining the GWA. Yeah, what's up? Lurking, making breakfast and lunch for work, which is cauliflower fried rice. Just taking a guess. Yeah, what's your question, my friend? It's good to see you. Good morning. The only way to get a raise, quote, the only way to get a raise above inflation is to take a job at a totally different company, said a Blizzard Albany employee who is not a quality assurance tester. Speaking on the condition of anonymity, citing fear of retaliation, If the executives at ABK want their workers to be productive, engaged, and invested in the success of their workplace, they must recognize and bargain in good faith with unions. Workers deserve to be treated well and compensated fairly for the work they do, and for too long this has not been the case at Activision Blizzard. At this point, EA. And I would just go play NHL. It's easy. Um, the Diablo Immortal stuff was kind of the cherry on the top for me as far as that question goes. If it wasn't for Diablo Immortal, it would have been a really hard thing to answer. But they really, really, really drove that one home. And I'm guessing sometime soon EA will come out with some new scummy thing on their own, and my answer would probably change. You know, um, they are they are both terrible. They're both terrible. The epitome of absolutely what is wrong with the industry, in my opinion. Um, I will not touch a Blizzard game right now. I won't do it. There's no way. A bit surprised? Why? To that end, Microsoft entered a labor neutrality agreement with the major media union Communications Workers of America, which has been organizing video game workers across the industry. The agreement means that we don't try to put a thumb on the scale to influence or pressure our employees, Microsoft President Brad Smith told the Washington Post in June. We give people the opportunity to exercise their right to choose by voting. It's something that respectful of everyone, more amicable, and avoids business disruption. Activision Blizzard employees, including some at Blizzard Albany, are also planning to walk out on Thursday, virtually and physically, in states like California and Texas, to protest the overturn of Roe versus Wade and demand workplace protections. Nice, nice, good. People standing up, dude. I love it. I love it. Good stuff. Bit surprised, huh? Again, I mean, all that would probably take. Look, dude, you guys know, I hate both of those companies right now very much. They are literally the definition of what is wrong with the gaming industry, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they are the examples. I think the reason it probably comes off as showing more hate is because every time I read EA, I do the gagging thing. You know what I mean? But I talk a lot of crap about Blizzard too. I talk a ton of crap about Blizzard, and I've talked a lot of crap about them here recently as well. Where it's come up a lot. Where we've talked about Blizzard and how I've been like, I won't touch anything of theirs. It doesn't matter if it's free to play or not, because it's not just about supporting them monetarily. It's about, you know, even showing up as a number, right? Even showing up as a number, contributing to the numbers for their games of server population and stuff like that. I won't do it. I won't do it. I will not support that company in any way or fashion right now. Um, I've talked a lot about that. Mm. Yo, just be like, yo, I've been, I, I've got a buddy of mine that's also a streamer, OA. He does a news segment all the time, and we've been just finding out how absolutely scummy Blizzard is. And I just can't support him, dude. I just can't support him. Just go with that, Mamzelle. It'll be fine. Blame me. Just blame me for it. I'll take the blame. I don't care. Bring it all my way, dude. Bring it all my way. Blizzard can get wrecked, dude. So it'll be fine. I don't mind. I would say again, if it wasn't for the Diablo Immortal stuff here recently, it'd be a toss up. It'd be really hard for me to go with either one of those. But right now it's I would have to choose an EA game over a Blizzard game, but I don't want to play either one. I don't want to play either one. Um, I don't know. It sucks. Lego's new Atari 2600 kit comes with joysticks and games. Nice. That's sick. Legos and video games both become playroom staples in the 1980s. So it just makes sense. Yo, your phone's working? Why was your phone not working, dude? Not anymore, you don't, mamzelle. Sorry. Um. Sorry, my friend. Not now. You don't. uh, so it just makes sense for Lego to release a buildable brick model of the iconic Atari 2600 video game console. Wouldn't let you Twitch, dude? That's weird. Somebody else was having issues the other day, or was having issues for like a couple of days on their Twitch app, where like they couldn't use chat at all, like on their app on their phone. Twitch app might be having some issues on mobile devices, man. Yeah, I don't know. Lego announced the details of the new set on Tuesday, in addition to the classic black and faux wood grain console. The 4-switch VCS 2600 model, which slides open to reveal a pop-up scene from the 80s gaming room. The kit also includes a model joystick controller that moves just like the original, as well as 3 video game cartridges in brick format. Asteroids, Adventure, and Centipede. Sick. Well, I recall spending hours and hours in front of the TV, absolutely amazed that I could play in arcade games in my own home. Yeah. Set designer Chris McVeigh said in a release about the kit, this is why it has been such an incredible experience to bring two icons together, Atari and Lego, in this awesome set. The new Atari set goes on sale August 1st with a suggested price of $240. Clocks in at just under, you guessed it, 2,600 pieces. Make popsicles? You got a popsicle maker, dude? What? Yo, you got to show me in Discord. Yeah, I still got to take a picture of my art and put it in Discord. By the way, sorry, I've been busy, dude. I've been busy. The past like 4 or 5 days have been just really, really busy for me. But after stream, but I'll get a picture, man. And I'll get a link to that individual's website and everything too, so you can take a look at all the art. Sorry, man. And I'm gonna try to get the shirts in the mail here pretty quick too. Um, I don't get out into town very often, so I got to remember to grab the shirts and go to the post office whenever I go out into town. Yo, that's cool, dude. So like smoothie popsicles, man. Is that's the play, yeah? That's really neat, dude. I think here's my thing. I know there are a lot of people. Yeah, you've noticed, right? Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, what? Why do I need to leave to shower? I have a shower in my living space. I don't need to leave. I don't need to go to town to shower, dude. You must have some kind of different living arrangement than I have. Sit in a chair all day? Oh, dude. Um, my thing is like, I know people love Legos and they collect Legos and stuff like that. It's cool. I dig it. Right on. If I'm gonna spend $240, dude, I'm gonna go get myself a vintage Atari. Shower near the PC? Dangerous? Not if you waterproof your PC. That is where it really starts getting real with the hot tub stream. You know what I mean? So $240, dude, for a Atari Lego set. If you're interested, I would just try to get myself a real Atari. No, what we'll do is we'll do a hot tub stream. Have you guys seen the PCs built in mineral oil? You seen that? Let's have a discussion here. GameStop makes AAA games just 1 cent. GameStop's dying, guys. GameStop store is selling a AAA game from there you go, man. EA for just 1 cent. In other words, it's practically giving away a AAA game for free. EA has built a bad reputation over the years for various disastrous releases. Yeah, they are cool, huh? My thing is, like, I would love to build one, but yeah, it's just too much of a mess, dude. It's too much of a mess. I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? It's basically like having your PC inside of an aquarium filled with mineral oil. I don't want to deal with that, dude. I just don't. It is really, really cool. It is really cool. Mamselle. uh, when you think of it and disastrous releases, you may think of games like Mass Effect Andromeda or Star Wars Battlefront 2 or Battlefield 2042 for sure. And these may be their biggest messes in recent memory. However, Anthem isn't far behind. No, it's not. Not only was Anthem a mess, but unlike some of the aforementioned titles, it never recovered from falling flat on its face out of the gate. You couldn't give that game to me. Sorry. You could give it to me. You could give it to me, and I wouldn't even open it. I would just sit on it. Be like, I've got one of the worst games in history. Unopened. So that's what it is, man. You can get Anthem off of GameStop for a cent. A penny. A cent. Oh, Wick, dude. Yo, Gamer, what's up? Gamer, have you gotten to try Stray yet? Apparently they were having some issues, huh? We've got an article up talking about PlayStation was having some issues with their servers after Stray got released. What's up, buddy? We haven't read it yet. We're working our way there. The Last of Us for PC confirmed everything we know by now. It's official. Developer studio Naughty Dog is working on The Last of Us for PC. The game series has been PlayStation exclusive for many years. We sum up what you need to know about The Last of Us Part 1 and its release date. I'm not going to watch this. Look, I mean, the fact of the matter is, Cash got Stray. Yeah, I want to play it really bad, dude. I've been following it for so long. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to put Witcher 3 on hold to play it. So, I don't know. I'll probably dive into it at some point. Dude, I've been really interested. We've been following that game for a long time too. Wife played it for like 6 hours sick. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. Laying in bed. She took the console and was playing in bed. That's all night. That's awesome, dude. I don't know, gamer. Good question. Haven't played it yet. Okay. I think everything that I remember about Anthem was that it just did not follow through on what that game promised people. And the big deal about it was that, like, it came out, it didn't follow through on what was promised. Yo, Miso, what's up, buddy? Servers, your PlayStation just black screened? Yeah. Yo, Katari, what's up? Devea, what's up, my friend? We're about to read an article about what's going on with PlayStation servers right now, Devea. Gamer, as far as Anthem's concerned, as if I remember correctly, it didn't feel very polished on release. I did not play it, but I watched an amount of the game be streamed. And people were saying it didn't feel very polished. It absolutely did not follow through with what they were promising people as far as content was concerned. It was very, very repetitive. And the developers, EA, and it was like BioWare, I think, right? They basically just shut it down right away. They're like, okay, well, we're not moving forward with this game. It's done. So, I mean, those are some of the contributing factors to the game being notorious for a bad release, right? Well, again, the game for what it is might be okay to some people, but it definitely is not the game that was promised originally. And I think that's the biggest takeaway from it, right? It is not, they did not follow through with what that game promised in the first place. And instead of going, look, we know we have not given you what we said this game was going to be, and we're going to continue working, they just shut it down, dude. They just shut the game down. They're like, we're done. We're not making any more content for the game. We're not, it's over. So, a game doesn't necessarily have to be like unplayable on release to get bombed. There are different reasons, and I think that was the big deal behind Anthem getting actually slammed on release, was that it wasn't in a great state. It was playable, but it wasn't in a great, super polished state, and it didn't have the content that was promised. It got hyped up for having a bunch of stuff in it that the game didn't have. I think that was the big takeaway from it, if I remember correctly. Can't do anything. No, gamers not having any issues. Nothing is working. Devea. Maybe a hard reset on your PlayStation or something, Devea. Power off all the way. You know what I mean? Something like that. Turn it back on, reset it, see if that helps. I don't know if you've tried that. So I'm not gonna dive into this. The fact of the matter is this is not real surprising, right? That The Last of Us is coming to PC. PlayStation and Sony has committed to bringing a lot of their content to PC. And I mean, this is just another iteration of them going, okay, we're going to keep bringing stuff to PC. I think where I'm still going to be a bit disappointed is the fact that we're not going to be getting games on PC the same time they release on their consoles, as opposed to what Microsoft does. And I get it, dude. Microsoft owns Windows, right? They make Windows. Therefore, it's easier for them to release games day one on PC. But I will never quit wanting those PlayStation exclusives on PC day one as well. You know what I mean? And gamer, to be very clear, that is all that is just what my recollection of that entire scene surrounding Anthem was at the time. Dude, I could be a bit off, but that's just what I tend to seem to recall about that situation. I would need to research it a little bit and look back into exactly what all went into it being considered such a disastrous thing for its release. Yeah. Hell Let Loose launches major Falling Dark update. Voice chat has been improved and new DLC has been added. Developer Black Matter Games has launched its major Hell Let Loose update entitled Falling Dark, which adds a collection of new content and quality of life improvements. Update 12 has introduced the game's previously announced new map, Reimagine, and also includes new weapons and vehicles, such as the Panther and M4A3 Sherman. Players can also now get their hands on flare guns. The developer hasn't just added extra items and content with Falling Dark, it's also addressed the way primary weapons are shown on players. It's implemented the animations of a player's primary weapon to now be shown on their back when they switch to an alternate weapon or item. Cool. It's the little details, man. In a recent Steam blog post, Black Matter also touched on voice chat in Hell Let Loose and how it wants to improve player communication in-game, confirming that it has implemented a better volume control system with Update 12. There are 3 layers of VoIP channels within HLL, consisting of local, unit, and command chat, respectively. The developer explained, in addition to the previous single overall voice volume option of these, we have now added a volume slider to each VoIP channel. This will allow players to raise or lower the volume for local, unit, and command chat as they see fit. Some other notable updates include the ability for players to now destroy wrecked vehicles using tank shells, cool, AT guns, and rockets, while the visual effects for muzzle flashes, artillery cannons, tank cannons, and Panzer Shrek bazooka rockets have been improved. Update 12 also adds a brand new collection of new player achievements. For all you achievement hunters out there, additional downloadable content in the form of unlockable cosmetics are also currently available on Steam. As the developer explained in the latest blog post, the DLC can be bought separately in 2 different packs. One is the upper echelon and will include the U.S. Summer Service uniform and German Field Blue here officer uniform, while the red Marshall Pack will feature the Soviet M35 officer uniform. There you go. So if you're interested in Hell Let Loose or already a player of it, that's what you got for the Falling Dark update. Yeah. I mean, I that is a great way to approach anything in life, for sure, buddy. Absolutely a great way to approach things is to give it a try. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking other people's opinions and experience into consideration. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have the same experience, right? We talk about that a lot. Just because a game is in a genre that you tend to enjoy and has been reviewed very, very well, also on the flip side of things, doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to enjoy it the same way other people have, right? So same kind of thing. Just because a game has been reviewed fairly poorly doesn't mean that you're going to dislike it. Yeah. And the best way to get a real comprehensive idea of what you're going to feel about the game and experience is to experience it yourself, right? So you're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right. I think the big thing to take out of what I remember about the Anthem thing, and it's happened before as well with titles like No Man's Sky, is it makes anybody, no matter how polished or well the game feels, how if the game even feels like it plays okay, if a game comes out and it gets super hyped up, right? And they're promising all this different kinds of content and things you can do in the game, and then the game releases and it doesn't have those kinds of capabilities, we feel duped, especially if you spent money on that game, right? There's no doubt about that. So even if the gameplay still feels okay to you or whatever, the fact that a developer promises you something and doesn't follow through with that and doesn't tell you beforehand, releases the game and just lets you find out for it on your own that like it's not what they were telling you the game was going to be, that makes anybody feel duped and is going to result in the game getting bashed, right? PlayStation outage right here, guys, right here. PlayStation outage meant some PS5, PS4 owners couldn't start games or access multiplayer. So, Devea, this might be some of the issue you're having. We'll see if they've got any kind of resolution. This was yesterday. Yeah, just the outage happened just hours after the release of Stray. Let me pull, after I read this, I'll pull up PlayStation's Twitter and see what they've got going on there. Here's their status page also. The PlayStation Network experienced some issues on Tuesday. At the time, Sony's PlayStation status page said that things like launching games, buying, downloading, and browsing games, and signing into your account may have been impacted. Issues popped up just a few hours after the release of Stray. Sony didn't give a specific reason as to why there were problems, so I'm going to place the blame on the outage squarely on the cute kitty. The cat wreaked havoc. It's not clear how widespread the issues were. Stray probably just knocked the server off the table. They didn't have it secured. It was up on a counter. The cat knocked it off. That's what cats do. The thing seemed to work fine on my PS5, though I saw a lot of people report issues on Twitter, and there was a spike of user reports of problems on Down Detector. Maybe someone over at Sony fed the cat to get things fixed. I love it, dude. I actually hope that this is not plugged into a wall right now, but yeah, right on, Devea. Let's see what their it says everything's up for them right now. Let's check out. It's not going to be it. They're not showing anything on PlayStation. What's their other PS down? Let's see this. This was 18 hours ago. Okay. Here you go. We are aware that some PS4 users are experiencing login issues. We're currently looking into it and will provide an update soon. Also happening on the website and app. Other people are applying. Wait, dude, this is February 2014. What the crap? Hold on, chill. Chill. Are they really not putting anything out on the socials, dude? Yeah, these are old right here. Yeah, February 2014, dude. It's a little bit historic there. I'm surprised, like, yeah, there's like nothing on their main page about having issues. What? Let me see if I can. Anything more recent? Down Detector. Let's see what Down Detector's saying. Down Detector is showing things being pretty good over about the past 6 hours or so. I mean, actually, pretty solid for the last 12, but especially over about the past 6. Um, they've got a few peaks here and there, man, but it looks like they're getting things back to normal. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Devea. Devea, if you're still having issues, you might need to like submit some kind of like support ticket or something, because it looks like a lot of their issues have been resolved as far as what kind of issues they were having on their server stuff as of yesterday. So I don't know, and I'm not finding much right now. So, and Gamer, you're not having any issues at all, right? All good for you. Valve warns Steam Deck owners against gaming in hot weather. That's not good. Too hot to touch. Valve, via an official tweet, has recommended Steam Deck owners not to game on their devices outside in the scorching weather. The warning comes as a result of the heat wave that is cooking in the UK and Europe. Uh, you just mean like your account or something? I mean, it shouldn't have anything to do with that, I don't think. I mean, if everything had been working fine, I don't know. You just might have to do a little bit of research, troubleshooting, support ticket, find out what's going on. Um, the Steam Deck manufacturer highlights that the handheld gaming device performs the best in ambient temperatures between 0 and 35 degrees Celsius. If the temperature exceeds the limit, the Steam Deck's built-in mechanism will throttle performance to protect itself. Temperatures in the UK have surpassed the 40 degrees Celsius mark, a new record high for the UK. Valve explains that the custom quad-core AMD APU inside the Steam Deck operates without hiccups up to 100 degrees Celsius. Once the temperature exceeds that threshold, the Steam Deck will throttle the chip, degrading overall performance. In a worst-case scenario where the temperature hits 105 degrees Celsius, the Steam Deck will power down completely to prevent overheating and safeguard the device's integrity, which is actually awesome. Valve isn't the first manufacturer to recommend its customers not to use their devices in a sizzling environment. A week earlier, Nintendo took to Twitter to issue a similar warning to Nintendo Switch owners. The Japanese manufacturer considers that 35 degrees Celsius is a maximum safe ambient temperature. Nintendo also recommended that Switch users clean the air intake and outtake ports and leave at least 10 centimeters of space around them. If you're gaming on the Steam Deck, stay inside until the weather improves. I saw something that's really weird. Are you able to log into your account like just through a regular website? Have you tried logging on through like a PC or on your mobile device or anything, as opposed to on your PlayStation, and see if you have any issues that way? That's one way to troubleshoot things. See if you have any any trouble accessing through another device, and see if you have any issues that way. I saw something where they were talking about like runways in the UK were like basically degrading, like melting because it was so hot, which means they weren't created with materials meant to withstand high temperatures. But yeah, for sure. Let me know. Let me know how it goes. Um, because they don't usually experience those kinds of high temperatures, right? But that's kind of crazy. Now a $20,000 bounty for anyone who can achieve the impossible in Halo 2. Beat the game at its hardest without dying, and you'll be able to afford all the therapy you'll need afterwards. Somebody's going to do this, guys. Somebody's going to do this. If you have an abundance of time and a talent for Halo 2, you might be in with a chance of winning a 5-figure bounty. All you have to do is achieve something that's never been done before in history. Streamer Charlie Critical White is offering $20,000 to anyone who can achieve a full legendary all skulls on playthrough of Halo 2 Anniversary without dying. That means a max difficulty playthrough with almost every modifier activated whose effects range from your foes have more health to all enemies are invisible now. The only modifier you have to keep deactivated is the Envy Skull, which replaces your torch with an active camouflage system. Good luck. Okay, OA, do it. Dude, no. I mean, I'm a masochist, dude, but this is on a whole nother level. There's not a single recorded instance of anyone. Is it worth? That's the thing. Is it worth? For me, this would not be worth. I'm not good enough, dude, for this to be worth. It would take me too long. There's not a single recorded instance of anyone ever completing such a run without dying. Even completing a lasso run while allowing deaths is an incredible feat. Only ever attempted by a tiny minority of the hardest of hardcore players. The closest anyone has come, White admits in his challenge video, was a deathless lasso run by Jervelin that kept the Envy Skull turned on, meaning Jervelin had the advantage of being able to turn invisible at any time. Oh, that's cheating, dude. Day 78 of Halo. Yeah, dude. How exactly would they track this? I don't know. There might be an achievement. They might have to record the entire thing. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I haven't eaten or drank in 3 weeks. I haven't showered in 3 weeks. Oh, dude. Perhaps the only thing stopping it happening was the absence of a 20k reward at the end, but it could be that this feat requires such a rare combination of luck and skill that it might as well be impossible. Yo, Soldier, what's up, buddy? Critical himself confesses he can't get past Halo 2's first 2 rooms following his own rules for the challenge. If you're a Halo 2 savant, you can stream yourself completing your lasso run and submit it for review right here. Yeah, I'm guessing you have to record the entire thing or like stream it or something, dude. There's going to be some kind of... I'll link it in chat. I'm not going to look into it, but there's definitely going to be some rules surrounding it, gamer, in order to verify it's done legit. Yeah? No doubt about it, man. Yeah. Because you're always going to have those people that are going to go, I did it. Give me 20k. And it's a super non-legit way that they got it done, yeah? So... They're going to have some rules behind how you can actually prove that you got it done. That's wild. Esports company Optic Gaming acquires Dallas streaming chatbot Batissimo. Batissimo, a streaming platform, offers ways for streamers to track data and connect with their viewers. Batissimo's platform allows video game streamers to program automatic chat responses, monetize their content, and interact with their viewers, among other features. The company has 30,000 streamers and over 36 million unique viewers every month. Yeah, exactly. Wait, I didn't know what you're talking about first. Yeah, dude, for sure. This isn't Optic's first relationship with Batissimo, the esports company. Then Envy Gaming invested in Batissimo Series A funding in June 2021. Are you guys familiar with Batissimo? Tuesday's deal is a deeper step, than the original investment. According to a company spokesperson, it's also Optic's first acquisition in the tech industry. Both Optic and Batissimo are part of the portfolio of Mason Bridge, a Dallas-based business that primarily invests in smaller software companies. With strong growth prospects, Batissimo received $700,000 in seed capital and can be used across multiple platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Discord, Slack, and Trovo. Okay. In November 2021, Optic merged with Envy Gaming, but both brands remained in the market. Last month, the company announced that Envy Gaming brand would be retired. Yeah, we read about that too. I'm not familiar with Batissimo. Not familiar. Okay. But it's news. That's news. I'm gonna skim this. I found it funny that they're like the best gaming chair for every type of gamer. Like they've got it narrowed down to know exactly what type of every gamer there is in the world, right? Comfort, adjustability, price. Best gaming chair for streamers. The Fick Max Massage Gaming Chair. Best gaming chair for FPS gamers. Don't these look basically the exact same? It's orange. Dude, if I was racing, best chair, gaming chair for racing gamers, best gaming chair for living room gamers, best gaming chair for all day gamers. I need orange though. Best gaming chair for all types of gamers. Best gaming chairs for gamers who prioritize comfort. Dude, that does look like a comfy chair to chill out in. Best gaming chairs for budget gamers. If you're interested, dude, that was quite the mugshot. That was a big mugshot. If you're interested here, I'll throw that in there for you. If you're interested in what they have to say about what these gaming chairs have to offer. Has anybody used Turtle Beach accessories, peripherals, as of recent? They used to be a big deal, dude. But if I recall correctly, I mean, the quality of Turtle Beach stuff went downhill a while back. Gaming accessory giant Turtle Beach Corp expands gamepad lineup with the all-new design for Xbox React R controller. Turtle Beach today unveiled the all-new design for Xbox Turtle Beach React R controller, plus a new Arctic camo colorway for the brand's design for Xbox Recon controller. The new React R and Arctic camo Recon controller are the first of Turtle Beach's new controller products, launching in 2022 as the leading gaming accessory maker further expands into the $600 million third-party gamepad market. You like it, gamer? Okay. Last year, Turtle Beach, thanks, buddy, debuted its award-winning design for Xbox Recon controller, which was lauded by fans and reviewers alike for blending game-changing controls with the brand's signature audio technologies for an affordable $60 MSRP. IGN awarded the Recon controller a 9 out of 10 plus the publication's Editor's Choice designation, while CNN underscored, including it their best Xbox Series XS accessories story. Recon controller for Xbox is currently available in black or white, and the all-new Arctic camo colorway is available for pre-order today and will be available August 10th in the UK and Europe, and on August 24th in the US. Gamers on Xbox and Windows can plug any wired 3.5mm headset into the controller for an instant audio upgrade that includes Turtle Beach's patented exclusive superhuman hearing audio setting. Superhuman hearing has been shown to provide a competitive advantage by letting players hear key audio cues like approaching enemy footsteps. Controls for game and chat volume balance and mic mute are also perfectly integrated into the controller for easy access while gaming. Play longer and stay in control thanks to the ergonomic shape of the controller and textured grips, handles, and triggers. 2 mappable quick action buttons on the back side of the controller let players customize their controls for quicker reactions. And feel the rumble of explosions or the recoil of a gunshot with vibration feedback thanks to dual rumble motors. Okay, cool. Oh man, I meant to throw that. Hold on. If you're interested in reading a little bit more there or these accessories, here you go. Take a look. All right, 2 more articles. Actually, we're going to save the Ubisoft one for last. They surprised PS Plus subscribers with an additional PSP game being added. Like every PSP game given out through the subscription service, these are restricted to a PS Plus premium subscription, the most expensive tier of the subscription service. If you're a PS Plus Essential or PS Plus Extra subscriber, you have to buy the games outright. 2 of the 3 PSP games we've known were coming for a bit now. The third was just announced last night, making it a surprise for PS Plus subscribers. One of them is No Heroes Allowed. The second is Loco Roco Midnight Carnival. We knew about these. The third and final game, the surprise release, is Echo Shift, which was published by PlayStation in 2009 or 2010, depending on where in the world you live. Developed by Artoon, another studio that has since been shut down. Echo Shift, the walker's life is stuck on repeat. Our hero is lost in a series of dangerous mind-bending mazes where time keeps replaying over and over. Do you have the skill to help the walker escape? Test your mental agility in 56 levels of puzzle-packed action, where the clock is always ticking as you work to flick switches, unlock doors, and overcome obstacles. Cooperate with echoes of your past self to solve problems as you navigate through this ingenious and endlessly addictive puzzle game from 2009. We had already read about what the other ones were, so I'm not going to dive into those, but there you go. You get an additional game, additional PSP game coming to PS Plus. This is the last article I have for this morning. If anybody has anything else to add, please let me know, and I'll address it before we move on to day 13 of Witcher 3. Cool? Ubisoft staff comment on entitled gamers. The negativity makes launching games a horrid experience. Ubisoft employees have addressed why developers avoid communicating with fans where possible, especially around the launch of a new title. Joe Hobbs, lead prop artist at Ubisoft Annecy, shared his thoughts via his Twitter page, where he wrote that team members who are open online about their involvement with Ubisoft titles regularly receive abuse from fans, which has led employees deciding to avoid associating with their achievements publicly. I've received death threats in the past over Division 2. It's unacceptable, said Hobbs before continuing. The harassment that game developers receive is utterly disgusting, and I see it in the comments of most devs who say pretty much anything. Hobbs then goes on to suggest that if players want devs to be more open and communicative, it cannot be met with demands and threats when they do make the decision to do those things, especially when such fans seem to be unaware of how games are made and which decisions certain roles are responsible for. Other developers respond in the Twitter thread by Hobbs to confirm that comments and abuse from fans has driven them away from social media to the point I avoid saying anything about what I work on, said Ubisoft artist Chris Goodrich, a senior programmer for Fortnite, said. I once had someone show up to my house that really got to me. Dude, that's insane. Speaking to NME, another Ubisoft developer who wishes to remain anonymous said, I know my team members check social media after launch, excuse me. I'm always thinking about food, sorry. Especially Reddit, and share feedback with the rest of the team, but I personally avoid everything related to games I work on because I know that mentally I cannot deal with the amount of negativity just for some crumbs of nice things. He continued, it's hard to feel proud of my work and talk about it when my first reaction after telling gamers what I do is flinching, waiting for abuse. He spoke further of fans' ignorance of the development process by concluding there are also people who think I'm their ticket to feedback to the company and keep sending me stuff like, you should do this, change this, make this game. With social media and the current age of technology making it increasingly easier for people to have access to game companies and their staff, there's no doubt this has contributed to the rate of insults and abuse developers are receiving. It's okay to be a critic in a healthy way, and fans should remember there are human beings on the other end of these social media accounts. Absolutely. Well, this is where I think there needs to be a very defining difference in the way to address this and approach this kind of thing moving forward. And this is a very well stated thing. It is okay to be a critic in a healthy way. Okay? That is important. That is important. There needs to be constructive criticism within the industry, right? Within the world that we love, there needs to be constructive criticism. There needs to be a way for us as the consumer and the players of these games to let the developers know that there are things we feel like could be done better, right? Or what we want out of their games, yeah? Right, yeah. Well, and that's the thing, I mean, we've hit on this too. I am not a game dev, right? And it is not lost on me. Yo, it's random mode time. Oh, we got Bob Ross up in here, guys. Look at that. Pixel Bob. Let's go. Hold on. Get your random mode in there. Get your random modes, guys. Try to get that free sub. It's not lost on me that I am not educated on game development to a great extent. I am quite aware that it is a difficult process. Um, can't make any mistakes, right? Yeah. Nice gamer. Awesome. It is unacceptable for people to threaten or hold on, guys, 1 second. Sorry. Apologies. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know where people get off thinking that they have the right to do these kinds of things. There are people in the world that are just out of their minds, dude. How do you feel like it's okay to show up at somebody's house whom you literally have never met, you know nothing about, except for the fact that you know they work on some game that you have an affinity for or something like that, and you show up at their house? What? What kind of world did you grow up in that makes you feel like that's okay? That is not okay. And I'm sorry, but, and I'm a pretty chill individual. Do not show up at my house uninvited. Don't do it. Okay? It's not going to go well. Um, that is ludicrous. That is insanity. For people to think that that is an okay thing to do, to just show up at somebody's house, and first of all, had to have done some kind of research and digging to find out where these people lived, right? It's not like they contacted and was like, "Oh yeah, come on over. Here's my address." First of all, that's the first thing to make note of right there, right? That in and of itself is very stalkerish and unacceptable. And then just to show up, like ring the doorbell, like, "Hey buddy, I know who you are and I know where you work, and I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind." That is wild. That is wild. The thing is, there needs to be I truly believe that there needs to be a real nice incorporation of a way for developers to include us as lovers of video games and their consumer, uh, whether it be in the process of trying to contribute to ideas that might improve their game for what we want, or uh, just giving us information, a roadmap or whatever to you know, letting us know what they're working on and how it's going, things like that. I think communication is key, right? Communication is a very important thing. But we've also seen it. Uh, I mean, a prime example of that is Square Enix is launching this like um, kind of venture here where they're trying to get some like streamers and content creators and stuff involved in testing out some of their titles a little bit and giving feedback and things like that. I think that's good. I think that's good. As long as it's done in a way where the people that are testing the games understand that you need to be telling them what you feel is done well and what you feel could be done better, or maybe what needs to be implemented, maybe what needs to be taken out. Do it in an all-encompassing breakdown of what you are experiencing in the game, and understand that just because you experience it that way doesn't mean everybody else will experience it that way. And you can't expect the developer to take everything that you give them and make all those changes. Because ultimately, they're just looking for feedback from you as well as a lot of other people to get a really nice view on what some of the more notable feedback is to bring together, right? But I do think it's important that from devs, we see more communication. Give us more road mapping. It doesn't need to be anything super detailed. And I understand why devs are reluctant because of this kind of thing. And I don't blame them for staying off individually on an individual level, especially big developers, people that work for big developers on an individual level, staying off of social media, not letting people know that you're working on a particular title or whatever. I wouldn't. There's no way. I don't want to deal with the randos out there that think they're entitled to some kind of information from me or whatever. Get wrecked, nerds. You know what I mean? That's, no, there's no way. It's a little bit harder for indie devs because quite often indie devs are either single developers, a single person, or very, very small groups of developers. And, they have to make that decision on how is the best way to communicate to their audience if they want to communicate, or do they just not? I mean, we even saw this. I mean, one of the a great example here recently is the devs of the Monkey Island stuff. The new Monkey Island game. It got showcased during the June Summer Games showcases, and the devs put out some stuff on social media. They started getting ripped apart, and they were like, "We're done. You guys are not going to hear from us anymore. This is insane. Like, why is all the time and effort and our passion that we put into this project being ripped apart by so many people just because it doesn't necessarily look just like the original Monkey Island game from back in like the 1990s or whatever, that's not what they wanted for the project, right? And they were just getting slammed, and it's like an insane reason. They were like, we're done. We're not, we're going dark. We're going dark. You guys will get nothing else from us. We're going to just keep working. The game will release. You'll get no more communication. And that sucks for everybody else that wasn't a part of that, that just wants to hear more from the devs, But for everybody out there that feels like it's cool to just dig on developers or do weird stuff like show up at their house or whatever, it's not, man, and it needs to stop. So, I don't know. That's my take. That's my rant. That's my rant right there. But there does need to be a good, nice, open line of communication between developers and us as the lovers of games on a mature adult kind of level, for sure. If that can actually even be a thing, dude, which probably not, because people suck, right? Most people, not everybody. You guys are cool. You guys are cool. I like you guys. All right. I think that's all we got. I think that's all we got for today. Dude, I got some eggs and toast waiting on me. My wife made me eggs and toast. I'm hungry too. Um, Thank you guys. You're amazing. Good news. Good news. Uh, I love doing the news, but it's time for some Witcher 3, day 13. What a good number. I love the number 13. Day 13 of The Witcher 3 coming up. Thanks for being part of the news segment and being part of this community. If you're enjoying the content and you're seeing us on YouTube later, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and potentially leave me a comment so we can discuss a little bit of what we talked about today, okay? Also, see what you can do about coming and hanging out with us at 6 o'clock a.m. CST, where we start every single stream off with video gaming news, all right? Other than that, just stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another, okay? And we'll catch everybody tomorrow for July 21st edition of Video Gaming News.